Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. If you're interested in supporting the channel in different ways, there's many ways through Patreon, booking private readings, hitting that thumbs up button, or subscribing to the YouTube channel. All of that stuff is in the drop-down menu below the YouTube channel video. So wherever you're watching this from, if you go to YouTube, follow the video to YouTube, find my channel, hit the subscribe button, and check out the instructions that I have in the drop down of the daily. It's just something that I want you to keep in mind as you watch my videos. Just ways to support the channel and things you should take into account when watching my videos. This is a daily video for all signs for the day of Friday, the 23rd of April. It's not only set for that date. There could definitely be information in here for you on a different date. If you're watching this on another random date, that's completely fine. There might still be a message. I believe that our higher selves and our spirit guides can find things and get them to us when we need them. So if this is randomly popped up, I would say give it a watch and see if it makes any sense to some area of your life. And if you can apply it and utilize it, great, feel free to do so. So let's get into this and see what's going on. What do the cards want us to know? Let's see where we're going today. So our card for today is the Queen of Cups. I love it. It's our first time seeing her this month. She's beautiful. She's sort of embracing who she is emotionally. She is cups upon cups, right? The queens represent the cups of the four court cards, right? And the four elements. So the emotional side of things. She's the feminine emotional, because she's the Queen of Cups, side of emotions, right? She is her intuition. She can represent the subconscious. She can represent those deep inner feelings that like sometimes can overwhelm us. To me, when I look at her here, she feels like she's at peace. She feels like yes, she's an emotional woman. Yes, she understands and is aware of that. But there's like a total, when I look at this particular card and the art in this card, I feel like there's a total acceptance of that, even an appreciation of that. And she embraces that. She sits half in this water, right, would be representational of her emotions, but she has her cup centered right around her heart and her solar plexus, which is her power center. She has this crown above her head, almost levitating, and this water is sort of shooting up, it looks like from her palms, right? So she almost looks like the fountain at the Bellagio. But what I love about her is she's sitting in the center of it in this sort of state of meditative peace, allowing her emotions to indicate to her what she needs to do or how she needs to be, where she needs to look. She's not afraid of that, right? She's not fearing that, running from it. She's sitting right in it and almost, she's a queen, so she's ruling from there. Right? And that's not to say that we're sitting in our lives screaming at everybody or crying and overflowing with sadness or pain or anything like that. But if we have those things going on within ourselves, it's okay to sort of sit with them and become, aware of them, not fear them, not run from them, and then sort of nurture them. If we have even mental health issues. She can sometimes represent mental health issues. If we're dealing with struggles right now that are like making us feel really emotional, she's here to kind of nurture us and show us the way through the emotions we might be experiencing around people, situations, new opportunities we might be dealing with. Maybe there's fear around something that we really, really want and we're not sure how to get it. The Queen of Cups will teach us how to kind of sit in that and we can sort of be and have that fear, but not allow it to pervade everything that we do so that it actually blocks us from being able to attain what it is we want, right? She can show us a creative, more nurturing, intuitive way of how to get where we need to be or where we desire to be, where we want to be, through feeling our way there. So I like this. I love that seems sort of at peace. She's kind of giving in to her emotional self, and I mean giving in a way like relinquishing would be a good word, or no longer resisting who she is emotionally. Even if there's a you see this water rising with this cup, right? Like there could be this fear that we as human beings have, that if I let the emotions overtake me, I'm going to drown in them. She's not afraid of that. She understands she's sort of the ruler of this. If this water rises any higher, she knows she's going to be okay. So if these emotions get bigger for you or feel like they can, we're not going to let that stop us or hinder us from sitting in them, centering in them, and owning them. They are a part of who we are. They are an aspect of our being. They are indicating to us something we need to know at this time. And so she takes it, to me, the Queen of Cups takes that and she almost nurtures it like a child or a baby and rears it to better understand herself and her inner workings, and then, attain ideally a mastery over it where she uses it to her advantage versus resisting it and it becoming a disadvantage. Okay? Let's see what the Lightworker Oracle has to say. Oh my God, this is bizarre. 23, initiation by water. This happened yesterday with the cards too, where they were very tied in. When I see this as initiation by water, I feel like that's what's happening with this Queen of Cups. She's trusting her emotions. She's trusting the rising of the emotions and trying to own them. She's being centered here. Do you see the action that's taking place here? She understands who she is. She's not running from it any longer. She's feeling it. She's embracing it. Only through acceptance can we change something that maybe we don't necessarily, I don't want to say we don't like it, but if there's something that is uncomfortable for us, we have to sit still in it and understand first why it's uncomfortable and where those triggers are, and then find that acceptance around it to then allow ourselves to actually move within it and hopefully produce some sort of change or evolution from it. And I think the Queen teaches us how to do that. She's certainly in a power position to teach us how to do that. Like I said, she's cups upon cups, so she rules this water aspect, even probably, in my mind, more so than the king, right? Well, in a different way, I would say. This card, initiation by water, we have this guardian angel here. Also, again, symbolism at the heart, solar plexus area, coming down. He has water pouring down from his hands. We have masculine, feminine balance here. We have water shooting up from her hands, water shooting down from his. So there's something very in alignment between these two cards. It's very much a yin-yang, masculine, feminine balance here that's happening. It is a spiritual, emotional connection that's happening for some of you. There could be something that you guys are looking at, dealing with, feeling that is ideally, it may be trying, it may be hard, it may be challenging, but ultimately, if we don't fear it, run from it, or fight it, it can teach us something about ourselves. It can grow us, it can evolve us, it can educate us, it can bring us closer to who we are, is my feeling. And so I think that these two are working together to do that today. Let's read initiation by water. It is number 5. 5 to me is it's 23, which makes a 5. 5 to me are always about transition and moving through something. So we are moving through whatever this emotional state may be for us, and these could be good emotions too, but I get a feeling that this is about us really centering in how we feel, what we feel, and owning that, regardless of whether or not it's positive or negative. So initiation by water is your spiritual path this lifetime involves you becoming a clear channel for spirit. You are meant to communicate with higher guidance from the loving spiritual worlds. Your initiation by water will further open your receiving channels, dislodge lower vibrational material, and sensitize you to the subtle realms of light. You are being open to a world of which you may only have dreamed. Such is its beauty, grace, and love. And that's sort of also what I feel like that Queen is sort of releasing herself to, in a way. She's embracing it. And although it may seem scary, there's something on the other side there for her. The invocation. And I'll say this too really quick. This is popping into my mind. Water signs pay special attention today. If you're a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or if you have heavily placed planets and stuff in those signs, this reading and this heavy water reading could really affect you today. So don't be surprised if you are in your fields today. Allow it to be, because if you have those signs, if you're highly placed or sun, moon, and rising in Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, then those are your gifts. Really, your emotions really are your superpower, even if you've spent most of your life resisting them. All right, the invocation is, I choose to lovingly, gracefully, and kindly let go of that which I no longer need to hold on to emotionally. Forgiveness is easy for me. I forgive myself and all others for our human mistakes. I choose to honor a mistake as a chance to learn and an opportunity from the divine to grow more loving. I ask for protection, assistance, merciful grace, and tender compassion to bless me through this initiation so that I may thrive in joy. May all those who are divinely destined to become clear channels for spiritual love be supported by unconditionally loving beings that can assist them to successfully move through initiation and shine the light of spirit through their hearts for the benefit of all beings. So be it. Wow. And that also, that shining that light through the heart, to me is that generosity, right? When we can do that for ourselves and be generous in that way, we're also being generous with that light of our own heart for all other beings. And that was that stone for the week. Let's see what the grounding stone is for today. It's on carnelian, and it is the root chakra. So we want to ground today. I love how the color of the stone matches her dress. It's miracle. I would say grounding in the miracles of spirit, right? We see that in the initiation by water card. We also see that in the miracles of who we are. I want to say emotionally. We need to understand that our emotions really are miracles, teachers, educators, indicators of where we're at, how we feel. They're not to be feared. They're not to be sometimes we use our emotions to shame ourselves or to think that we're not doing something correctly because we're feeling down or we're fighting something or we're maybe missing out in some way because we're feeling too many feelings, or we're being told, oh, don't get mad or don't do this. And that's, to me, that's probably a lie. The miracle here is about embracing ourselves in all totality, emotionally, especially today. Be open to miracles, be open to shifts and changes, be open to the realm of spirit. If divine intuition or ideas come to you through this Queen of Cups, through this emotional feelings and the ownership of that, take those miracles and run with them. Allow them to be generous to you today and to give you the gifts and the awarenesses that you need. My feeling is that they will be coming from our higher selves or the spirit realm today through our emotional perceptions. Do not run from them. Do not hide from them. Embrace them and know that they are a power. And it's a power for everyone, guys. It's not just the water signs, but I would say the water signs would be a little bit more susceptible to this, of being a little bit rocked or feeling a little bit more intensely. But I will say this, for anybody, any sign that's feeling emotional or trying to get control over their emotions or understand what they're going through emotionally, today's the day to do that. Today's the day to find some healing around that and to find the miracles that these emotions and how we fit into the world through our emotions, how that affects us, right? So that is your forecast for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and join me here every morning. And I will see you guys tomorrow to see how this builds. This is all leading to that spiritual information of the Hierophant too at the end of the week. So get with it, guys. I love you all. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.